I come back with lotion and whiskey.
Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Taste. We're gonna have a little bit of breakfast here. Tim's having some spring rolls. I'm having some muesli with yogurt and fruit. And then, got a couple different things on tap today.
Kathy's out of lotion. We need to go to the pharmacy and get some lotion.
Yeah, we're gonna take our first trip to a Vietnamese pharmacy, see what they have.
Yeah.
We're also gonna go to the beach, down at the noisy end, where the
fun
beach
end.
clubs are. Gonna hang with some backpackers, I guess.
Yeah, you youngsters.
So she sends me to the pharmacy with a list for liquid B12, for lotion, for eye makeup remover, and for eye drops, and for nasal spray. After 4 pharmacies, a very poor use of the translation app, I come back with lotion and whiskey. Because after the 4th pharmacy, I was done trying to explain what I wanted.
And when he walked in, the first thing he says is, "You didn't want B12 drops for your eyes, did you?"
You know, it's just not easy doing the pharmacy thing, trying to translate in little pharmacies. These things just didn't have anything.
I know. Hoi An does not seem to have like a large pharmacy. And doggone it, the driver was willing to take us to a big one in Da Nang last night. And it was getting so late coming home from Ba Na Hills that we just were like, nah, we'll be able to find something local. No.
Nothing.
Well, we'll scrimp by until we leave here. I think it's only like 10 days now. And then when we're in Da Nang for one night before we head to the cruise, we'll get an Uber or Grab and we'll go to a big Guardian pharmacy in a mall or something.
Sorry,
Find
I
what
tried.
we need. No, I have to have B12. You know,
I know.
My brain falls
I'm like
apart.
sweating bullets.
I'm so sorry. I looked you up once because you were gone so long and you were still like a mile away. And you were really in a weird place, not where I thought you were going. I'm like, uh-oh, this is not going well.
So I was gonna film the pharmacy, the first one I went to, but I was on the phone with my daughter, and so I just showed her what the pharmacy looked like. That doesn't help the filming at all, does it?
You did a bang up job, babe. Hey, at least you got whiskey.
I got whiskey. That's what counts.
I don't know what this place is called that we're in front of. I don't know how to say where we are. We just found it walking by the beach. It's not the beach club bar. It's
Not the barefoot.
yeah, not the Barefoot Beach Club. It's the one just, yeah, there's this side of it, towards us, towards our hotel. I think it'll be good. And the menu looks good, and it's
Comfy chairs.
It's kind of rough out here, but actually the wind feels really nice. What do you think?
I think so. I'm about to go dip myself in the water.
Right now? Already?
I always want to dip myself in the water.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my Kindle a little bit.
Go for it.
My man loves some seawater. Can only be near it for 5 minutes before his toes are in it. I want to go in the water too, but I've got to eat first. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm getting a little hangry. I hope that this end of the beach might be a little deeper where that with the water so rough today, it might make it feel a little deeper. And it looks like maybe. And I think he's on his knees now. Definitely looks a little deeper. That's good.
Look at the kites down there. Look at the beauty over here.
So this is interesting. My back shovel, I don't know how you say it, it came with lettuce to wrap it in, which is how we had it in Cambodia. It's really very similar to the thing that we had in Cambodia with our driver that day.
Got you with the mouthful. How's it taste?
That's good. There's big chunks of meat in it. It's very flavorful. It's not crunchy, so I'm missing that. Only the lettuce is crunchy. But it's pretty good. I'll give one mine, and I think yours also. We're only 80,000 apiece.
Correct.
That's less than $4. That's about $3.
Awesome.
And my iced tea is $2.
Awesome. Good lunch.
So I'm just gonna say I can't recommend the food here. Tim did not like this sandwich, the meat in it, the way it was cooked, and mine was very soggy and not even completely cooked inside the pancake. So sorry. The iced tea is like some weird canned kind of liquid. What I was asking. It's okay. I'm saying, not gonna recommend it. The food actually came from Blue Sea, where we had the crab the other day, which, was a lot better. But yeah, that one we were kind of like, I mean, it was a good experience, but probably wouldn't go back. Overpriced.
This is a breaking news announcement from Hoi An, Vietnam. We are pleased to announce that TDR has not been heard from all day. That includes this morning at 4:30 or this evening. Now, there has been a drum procession down the street, which some say is practicing for a festival starting tomorrow. We believe it was a funeral procession for TDR. That damn rooster, we believe, is no longer with us.
What have we got?
We're finishing up our day. Sorry. With some delicious wonton soup from next door. And we even talked him into letting us borrow the wine.
Do we have to give the wine back or just the glasses?
Just the glasses.
Okay, good.
And we took a little dip in the pool when we got back from the beach. We had a great time at the beach. The water was a little deeper than this end, I think, or at least with the storm surge or whatever. And we were able to get out past the break. And most of the time we stayed before the other break. So we weren't getting slapped in the face too bad.
Yay. So, every now and then you walk on the beach or you walk towards your hotel and you see someone and they say hello. And you're just like, wow, I bet that's an American.
Yeah, that happened to us tonight.
Yeah, and so we said hello and then kept walking and we're thinking, I bet they're American. And then we got halfway up the hill and they just started off in some foreign language to the people they were with, and we were like, absolutely not.
Yeah, but they learned how to say hello watching American TV.
Or something. We
so
don't
they
know.
say it with a perfect American accent.
Yes, just like,
It's so funny. That's not the first time that's happened.
no?
But we don't see Americans here.
No, we don't see Americans over here, and we should, because this is a great place to vacation.
Yeah.
The one lady who we come across on the flight that was American was actually from San Diego, so not far from us at all, where Kathy grew up especially. And then, come to find out that she was from Vietnam and was coming back. Her family had left when she was very young due to the war.
And moved to the U.S.
And so she was coming back to meet relatives she'd never seen and kind of explore her home country.
Yeah. And it's interesting because we've met so many Vietnamese, local Vietnamese, that when they say, where are you from? And you say California, they say, oh, lots of Vietnamese there, which there are.
Yeah.
I had Vietnamese friends growing up, and, there's huge neighborhoods even called like Little Saigon. So
Absolutely.
it's really fun to come and see an area that we, because of where we lived, grew up hearing about.
Absolutely.
But I think a lot of Americans maybe didn't.
Yeah.
And
So-
they just don't know how
So I think this is
intriguing it is here.
So I think this is a great place to come and visit. This is a great place to vacation. It's a great place to come and explore.
And I have to say, after growing up watching the war on TV, and those were our only
Yeah.
ideas, so not like that. I mean, well, obviously, I mean,
40 years later.
right. But I mean, even the areas, you know, obviously war doesn't take place in tourist zones so much, right? It tends to be different areas. And so I think whatever your expectations of Vietnam are, set those aside and watch videos of it, because it's not like that at all.
No, not at all.
And-
It's a beautiful place.
So granted, we flew into Da Nang. We've mostly been in this Hoi An area and a little bit in Da Nang. And what I think is interesting is literally in all of Southeast Asia, Vietnam is one of the cleaner countries in general, which I think is a super big misperception if you're from the United States. They have the nicest, cleanest, most decorated bathrooms of anywhere I've been in Southeast Asia, and it's been a huge surprise from the time we went to the airport bathroom when we landed until every even small family restaurant that I've used the bathroom. And so that matters, you know. And also, one thing I love about Ca Villa is you can flush the toilet paper here, and you can brush your teeth with the sink water.
Yeah.
And in fact, a lot of areas have been very flushable. I haven't seen very many signs saying don't flush anything in this country, even in small establishments, even though I think I know better than to try it. But that's been a really big surprise and a really nice surprise.
Good.
Yeah, extra little bonus for us American ladies that are kind of, you know,
Gotcha.
like we are. It's just an extra bonus here. Just
Perfect.
saying.
Thanks for joining us here today. Thanks for tasting life with us on this Daily Taste.
Yes, now go taste life for yourself.